All right, Lavaughn Stoll's with us here from the Wyoming Valley Clutch. Uh, you love the game of basketball since you're a young guy.
Yeah.
And for you, you kind of like kept climbing the ladder, kept climbing the ladder. Let's go back to the high school days for you and making a splash and what basketball was like for you in high school.
Well, at first I wasn't really going to play basketball. I was one of the video game people that never left their room. But then it's like one of those things you just pick up, and I was just good at it. So I just got in the gym every day and worked on my craft. At first I could only shoot, then I was short, got a growth spurt, learned how to dunk, and then then the game of basketball came just so easily after that point. It was almost down to a science.
Even like just watching you in warm-ups, the dribbling stuff, like that wasn't something that was in the beginning. Am I correct? You kind of developed that as time went on?
I was goofy. I grew too fast. I was uncoordinated. So I definitely had a lot of stuff to get on.
Penn State Wilkes-Barre was the next stop for you. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that experience and playing there with some quality team members. They just won a national championship again.
Yeah, their second one. I loved playing up there, like the environment and just having like access to the gym as much as I wanted and needed, and everybody like helping out. It's always constructive criticism on what you could do, where you can improve at, and then it carried over into winning a national championship up there.
Now you're playing ABA basketball here in northeastern Pennsylvania. So let's talk a little bit about hooking up with Dave and Chris and their vision here in northeastern Pennsylvania. And whenever I see pictures of you or see you around kids, you seem to be natural. Like, man, I want to help kids. I want to be around kids. I want to talk to them to maybe give them a little bit of confidence that know that, life isn't easy. You got to work your tail off to try to get places.
Yeah, coming into the Wyoming Valley Clutch, they preached a family environment. I'm real big on family. So when I see the kids come to our games and they're taking the time out of their lives to help us and support us, the least I can do is help them with their dreams and maybe inspire a couple oncoming basketball players. Just give somebody an extra boost on loving the game of basketball.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw your mom at the game.
Yeah.
One of the games or whatever. Let's talk about your mom being by your side and being there for you all these years.
Yeah, she's been a big supporter of mine all through high school, college, even now. And she's just always been there every step of the way. And she's come a long way because she's so anxious. She doesn't like seeing me get hurt, bumped, bruised.
Still being a mom, which is great.
She finally got the stomach to sit through a whole game.
You got it. As far as your teammates and getting out there on the floor, there's certain things you do well when you get out there. You like to kind of show your talents, whether it's a big block or a big dunk or whatever, playing large inside. Now you're two bigs, that you and Daquan are, you're not wide bigs. You guys are athletic bigs.
Yeah. Just being able to do the intangibles in the right moment, it's a great momentum changer. Daquan does a great job of getting rebounds and scrapping, fighting anybody down there despite not being a true big. I think I rely on athleticism than just bumping guys out the way. I'm not that big. I got to guard centers that have been playing center their whole life. So I try to play a little smarter than them. So if I get a bump, I know you're going to go up, jump over them, and me and Jaquan work really well protecting the rim.
Coach Rick Rode, he kind of still comes across as like a not fool around kind of guy. He kind of seems like he's still pretty serious about the game.
Yeah.
What's it like to play for Coach Rick Rode?
He's breaking everything down to where it should be and helping us understand the game of basketball to where not everything is going to be cool, not everything is going to be flashy. At the end of the day, it's about getting the job done and just making sure that we remain focused and play every team as we're supposed to. We don't play down to teams. We don't play up to teams. We play them at our caliber.
You're a man now. So like when coach says, hey, I need you to go do this, is it kind of the mental part, the watching the film, or is it still some physical stuff that you want to work on and say, I got to get better at this. I want to work on my skills?
It kind of balances out. The whole mental aspect is everything's being broken down to a science. If a guy leads with his foot, which way do you attack? Like it breaks down very well when he explains everything and he tells you where you need to improve on. As the physical part, like I've recently coming off an ankle injury, I'm a step slower than what I used to be, so I'm just trying to get back and just being athletic and quick on my feet and being able to guard the 1 through 5.
Well, here we are. It's 2023. You're doing something you love. You're here in northeastern Pennsylvania in the community you grew up on. So congratulations and all the best next month.
Thank you. Appreciate it.